This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Monday, November 18th. A thunderstorm or two will roll through the area this morning, otherwise cloudy and windy. The high will be 74, clear and cool tonight, with a low of 52. And it might soon be time to break out those winter coats. After an unseasonably hot early fall, Dallas's first freeze is on the horizon. The National Weather Service in Fort Worth predicts a 25% chance the temperature dips to 32 degrees Friday. For the outlying areas, including Denton and Decatur, there's a 40% likelihood of a freeze. If the region does get a freeze Friday, it would be right on schedule. The average first freeze hits North Texas on November 22nd. To prepare for freezing temperatures, the Weather Service suggests bringing in plants that are sensitive to cold temperatures, taking measures to prevent water pipes from freezing, and bringing pets inside. Freezing temperatures won't stick around too long. The last freeze of the season hits mid-March, although they have been recorded as late as mid-April. In other news, a top credit rating firm dimmed its outlook on Dallas's financial future after voters approved changing the charter to require at least half of annual city revenue increases to boost police pensions, staffing, starting pay, and benefits. Moody's ratings downgraded the city's debt outlook from stable to negative Thursday, citing the expected impact on Dallas's credit due to the passage of Proposition U, a charter amendment backed by nonprofit group Dallas Hero. The credit ratings agency said the move will limit how the city spends its money amid growing operating expenses. The Dallas Police and Fire pension system has a funding gap north of $3 billion, and the credit agency said the new mandates to hire 900 more officers, maintain a police force of at least 4,000, and increase starting salaries will increase the pension's shortfall and require the city to put in more money than planned. Next up, crouching down in their camo uniforms, men pulled weeds at a garden in South Dallas. Just above them, cars on Interstate 45 whizzed by as the group pruned a large, aromatic, overgrown rosemary bush. David Roberson, both a pastor and chef for the Men of Nehemiah, a Christian addiction recovery program, uses discipleship, counseling, and a military structure to help the men rebuild their lives. The program serves men as they recover from addiction, working with them to reunite with loved ones, find jobs, and build their faith. The garden, along with the learning and nutrition that come with it, is a therapeutic measure, serving as a metaphor for many of the challenges and triumphs of dealing with substance abuse and other parts of life. And the Michelin Guide, the standard bearer for excellence in the restaurant business, made two major mistakes in this year's inaugural Texas Guide. One, honoring the wrong of two similarly named restaurants with the same owner and adding a restaurant to the guide that had been permanently closed. Mistakes in the Michelin Guide are not unheard of. Honoring the wrong restaurant happened in France in 2017. In 2006, after the first San Francisco Guide was published, SF Gate ran an article detailing 10 mistakes it had found inside. Several of those mistakes were listings for permanently closed restaurants, the same thing that occurred in the Texas Guide. There is quite a bit of time between when Michelin reviewers scout restaurants and when the guide is actually published, which can explain some mistakes, but others get a different aspect of the Michelin review process. It's an art, not a science. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and for the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.